You hear what he said? Get out my store.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. He literally seen the crazy dude walks in chasing the girl. What dude on earth is just gonna just watch a woman get nothing, bro? I was like, what is he doing? And then she's running. She's like, help me. And he's like, get out my store. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, dog, that was crazy to me.
That was hilarious.
I was like, what the fuck? What's good? Say what's real, crew. Welcome back. First time listeners, I'm Nick.
And I'm Lawrence.
And today we're going to talk about weapons and Freaky Friday. But hold up. We dropping spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, go see the movie, then come holler at us again, all right? Anyway, before we get to weapons, I just got to say, I don't do horror movies. That's his thing. The only reason I saw weapons because I saw this little article. It said Jordan Peele fired his people after not securing the rights for weapons or something. It was something like that. And I'm like, damn, I know if he wanted that bit, I gotta see it. And then I saw the trailer not too long after. So that's why we're here doing weapons.
And for everybody, we are doing this review at 2:17 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it off the bat. This will be one of the best horror movies of the year, bar none. I am waiting for the last Conjuring because you know I am a big fan of the Conjuring series. But this movie was fresh, it was unique, and it was new. And it's not a sequel or anything. It's a brand new movie, and it really had me going. I love a horror movie that has mystery with it. And that's what it was. You know what I mean? And it had the perfect jump scares. The music in the background was perfect. The cinematography was amazing. The cast was great. I love seeing my boy Josh Brolin as the father Archer. He did an amazing job in this film. Also, Miss Grady, real name Julia Gardner, she did a great job. Justine Grady. I really love the acting in this movie. And it also had good comedy at certain spots with obviously the crackhead or, you know, Mr. Needle. Hey. This guy was going crazy, man.
Damn near top tier role of the whole movie.
Yeah, he was funny and they did comedy when needed. Mm-hmm. And just the plot of this movie, the story was amazing. They put everything back together. I really like how they covered every single character and gave them, I don't know, what do you say, 15 to 20 minutes of their own character arc.
Their own point of view.
Building up their characters left and right. Mm-hmm. And I actually cared about these characters. And all of them had flaws, but they were flaws that got you behind these characters. I was behind Justine. I felt for Justine when everyone was coming after her and thought she had something to do with these kids going missing. I felt for Archer as a father. I'm not a father, but I could just imagine how my father would feel if I gone missing. I really felt for him as well. Mm-hmm. I didn't really feel for the cop. I mean, I can't feel for the cop. I mean, but, you know, and I couldn't really feel for the crackhead. But the crackhead, when he went into the house, the way he...
Bruh, we'll get into that.
I mean, but as you can see, just from like a small little how I felt about the movie, to me, this was an amazing movie. I love how fresh it was. And it brings something new to the horror spectrum.
Bro, I was thinking, it's like, bro, if this is about like exorcism or something, I'm walking up out of this bitch. Because I'm like,
I know you hate that.
Because I don't do that.
Yeah, I know you don't like any devil, any of that type of stuff.
I'm sitting in the movie, I got the jitters a little bit. I'm like, man, what is this thing about? Because I only saw the trailer where the dude was running after her at the gas station. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So it comes on, and it's going through each different point of view. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, it's more like, it's not a horror. It's not, I didn't think it was a horror that much.
It's more of a mystery with jump scares.
With some comedy, because I laughed a lot, bro.
There was some comedy.
I laughed a lot.
For sure.
But I definitely loved the characters. The way the plot was developing, each layer they was peeling back, it kept getting better and better because you don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, is it supernatural? And is it like, oh, some kind of demon or something possessing the kids, or somebody eating the kids? You just don't know anything. So I love that. Now let's talk about the aunt. The aunt shows up, and I'm like, all right, this is creepy.
You can tell she's creepy from the beginning.
Yeah, creepy off rip. And I'm like, all right, now I'm getting into it. Now the part that I started to really love was the crackhead.
Yeah.
So when they showed his point of view, I was just dying laughing, especially when the cop pricks his neck. Yeah, before that, he pricks his finger with the needle.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have lost my shit. That's when I was able to kind of, okay, this movie cool.
I like how the cop was like brought up. You got AIDS?
Yeah, bro. That was so funny. But the pacing was great. The jump scares were great. How the movie looked was great. And this is the first time the kid didn't annoy me in the movie. He was mature. I was so hyped for that.
I think he didn't annoy us because there wasn't much talking from him.
Oh, true.
There wasn't much.
True.
He talked when talked to.
Mm-hmm. But the acting was great from each character. Just the way they gave us character development was dope as well. Because as it goes further along, you know nothing about the aunt. The only problem and the only con I have about the movie is they didn't really get into the aunt's motive or what she was trying to do with the kids.
What was her backstory? Why did she need the kids?
Yeah,
obviously we kind of put it together that to keep her alive, to keep her young or some sort. That was why.
That's what I was thinking.
They never actually explained that.
Exactly. So that was one of the things. And the only other thing that I kind of was like, Justine and Archer, that's his name?
Yeah.
They both had, dreams, and they saw clowns.
Uh-huh.
Clowns wasn't relevant to it at all, in my opinion. Unless they was foreshadowing with the aunt, but it's still...
That is what they were doing.
But the aunt wasn't like a clown. I
feel like her face kind of gave...
I get that was the only thing that was like a miss for me. I was like, oh, this is about clowns. And it was like a witch. So I'm like, a clown and a witch is not... Mm-hmm. That was the only thing that I had to say negative about the movie.
I did like the dreams, though. The dreams really showed a lot. And I liked in Archer's dream, it showed 2:17 a.m. in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Went back to referencing what we've been talking about.
I also thought 217 was going to be the address for the house.
That would have made sense, too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, it's going to be that house. Actually, rewind. When they showed the boy's point of view and the aunt came in and we seen the aunt, I was like, oh, shit, the kid's down there?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the basement.
I was like, oh, my God. Like, that's creepy. And the little boy, he been going to school. He even helped her. Okay, I just got to get...
Yep. And he said how he was quiet. He was so quiet, he was grabbing stuff.
So I like that. I was like, okay, that was like the first time where a kid was actually like perfect in a movie. Obviously, because he ain't talk much, but he wasn't deviating.
No,
doing
and
anything.
he did what he was supposed to do.
He did what he was supposed to do, bro.
He wasn't acting like a normal 19-year-old kid.
Because he
was obviously very mature for his age.
He understood what would happen.
Yeah, he wanted his parents back.
Yeah, so I'm like, cool. Any other movie, the kid would still do some dumb shit.
Yes.
Knowing they're not supposed to do anything dumb.
Uh-huh.
But in this one, it was cool. The parents in that room was like this. I was like, that's eerie as hell, especially when the crackhead was going to go look.
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Oh, y'all not okay. Let me do some more stuff.
He turned around. He was like,
let me get back to stealing more stuff
dude,
now.
Bruh. First off, he going around pulling on doors, and he gets the little kid iPad. He's like, how much can I get for it? He's like, nothing.
No. He said,
I don't want it.
No. He didn't with a no.
But the needles to the face, bro, that was just crazy, bro.
He hit the cop with that. Sick.
Oh, my God. I even liked the cops, I'm assuming fiance or girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she came and snapped on Justine.
Got put on the ground, put alcohol on her. Yeah. You fucked them.
Bro, it was not.
Oh.
I guess that could be a negative. I guess I wish it was scarier and less funnier. Like, it was funny, but it wasn't as scary. I'm thinking, like, I'm about to be like, oh, shit. It wasn't. No, I guess that could be a negative.
I enjoyed the genre here. You know, not every quote unquote horror movie needs to be able to scare you like crazy, right? This movie gave me a really good story. And I feel like in horror movies, we don't get that.
Oh, yeah,
we
that's
don't get very
true.
good stories.
Now, the number one thing I want to give them props on is the way they marketed this shit.
Yes.
Like, they gave you they gave a few trailers, but they don't show anything. They don't tell you anything. Even the trailer with Justine, she's at the gas station and the principal's coming up to her. That's all they give you. And that was so appreciated because so often they show us the whole damn movie in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then you go see the movie, you kind of already piece it together. But this one, I ain't know what to expect.
I will say this. When Alex, the little boy, he finally snaps it and the kids get out the trance,
Oh.
I'm going to say this. This is a negative for me. It shouldn't have took them that long to chase that old-ass lady. It took them way too long. And we seen how fast Marcus was moving.
Yeah, that nigga.
These kids should have gotten there way quicker than that. I was like, why is it taking them so long?
It was to add dramatics to it.
It was to add dramatics, but it's way too long.
I
did
agree.
enjoy the way that they killed her.
Yeah, they pulled her ass apart. I thought that was dope too. Even the dad, man, he wanted his son, bro. He was like, "This ain't my kid. Move."
Yeah,
I'm like,
he didn't
bro,
care about any of the kids.
I'm sitting here thinking like,
and remember, he went and got help to find out how many steps was from going to another.
Yeah.
And he didn't even try to look for that kid. I'm like, yeah, but that's realistic. I'm gonna try to find my kid first.
Yeah.
But he didn't even remember at the end of the movie. He grabbed his kid and he just left. He didn't try to help no one else find their kids. He just grabbed his kid and left.
Do you like that the kids once they snapped out of it? Well, actually, once she died,
They were still in a little bit of a trance.
yeah, you like that part?
Yeah, because like now we're talking about brain damage,
Trauma, yeah.
You know, brain damage, trauma. Because as you heard, Alex's parents, he had to go live with someone else. They're still
Yeah.
getting fed today because they were
Which
in
is
this.
crazy, bro.
Think about how much brain damage and trauma and everything that they're going through.
And I was on Twitter or X, and there was a lot of conversations about the movie and different meanings, and I ain't really give a fuck, honestly. So I was just like, I'm not gonna really dive too deep into it. But did you see anything deep into it, or you just kind of just accepted it for what it was?
When I go to these movies, I accept it what they are. I'm not trying to look into anything deeper. Did I enjoy the movie or did I not? You know what I mean? That's what I look for. Do I want to see this movie again or do I not? You know what I mean? Like, how good do I consider this movie? I don't go into, the deep dive and all that.
Yeah,
that's...
The Aunt. Would you want a movie or a prequel to see and get to know like who she is or what she's doing? Or would you want that?
I think they could definitely
I saw a report they trying to do that.
They can make some more bread with that, for sure.
Now, this isn't a negative, and this isn't a take away from who did the movie. But if Jordan Peele did have his hands on this shit, it would have been. I think it would have been better too, though.
Well, if Jordan Peele had put his hands on that, you would have lost that comedy aspect and there'd been way more horror in the movie.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely.
And he probably would have added some more.
You look at everything he's done.
Yeah.
Has he ever really put a lot? I mean, has he really put a lot of comedy in his stuff? No. You know what I mean? The story would have been
That's true.
The story would have probably been a little bit better for sure, and there'd been more horror. But I don't know if I would have gotten that comedy aspect.
They probably would have added a black kid too.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Hey, bro, he would have made show, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take away from the movie as is. Like the movie as is it was definitely a must watch. Like I'm actually glad I saw it because I only see slashers, and I was like, I don't know, but I'm actually very happy I saw this movie.
This is one of the better horror movies I've seen in a long time. I'm a big fan of horror. I love the Terrifier series, and that series always makes me happy. This made me very happy, and it's a very fresh and unique scene to the horror realm. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and I gotta say, I'm ready to give out another real gold. Because when it comes to horror, this is what you want to see. You want to see something fresh. You don't want to see the same old shit, which you get a lot of horror movies. This was unique. It was different. It was fresh. It's everything you want in a horror movie, in my opinion, and it had a good mystery to it. Kept me on the edge of my seat. I gotta say, real gold, 100% for me.
Hey, real gold on my side too. This is the only horror movie I'll be seeing this year, and this is the best horror movie I'll be seeing this year. I love the acting. I love the story. I love the plot. I loved the pacing. It gave you those chills for a second. You don't know what's going on. I love the way it was marketed. This was a perfect movie. It was original. They didn't do anything crazy. They just gave us a great story, great popcorn moments. And there was people in the theater laughing beside me. You got people that was like, oh my God. Like people were creeped out. Even though you were getting some, when they were pulling their heads. Great movie. Like the theater loved it. I loved it. Go see this movie if you got the time.
Yeah, I got the bad taste if I know what you did last summer out my mouth.
Hey, and go to the theaters. Streaming, it might not hit the same. It might not hit the same.
At home, no, it won't.
Yeah, it won't hit the same.
You got to be definitely in the movie theaters with other people to enjoy this one for sure.
Yeah. But thank y'all for watching. We're about to talk about Freaky Friday now.
Getting freaky.
I don't think they're doing that in the movie.
Y'all know y'all gotten freaky on a Friday now. Come on now.
What you thought, man?
Be honest with you, this was like a feel-good movie for me. I didn't go in, because, I mean, obviously, when I was a kid, man, when this movie first came out, I was like 11 years old, right?
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Yeah. You know, I enjoyed it at 11. I really had a really big crush on Lindsay Lohan. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Lindsay Lohan. Jamie Lee Curtis has always been a phenomenal actress, and these two have great, great chemistry, and they still have great chemistry to this day. I'm gonna say, obviously, I like the original better. I'm not gonna say here in cap, but this movie was a feel-good movie for me. It had funny moments here and there. It had corny moments here and there. But overall, I thought it was a good movie. I felt like there was chemistry with everyone in this movie. And I felt like, you know, her daughter and the soon-to-be stepdaughter also did a great job acting. And I like what I got from this movie. It was a feel-good movie. You can't sit here and say, you know what I mean, it's up to real gold or anything like that. That's not what it's supposed to be. It's a sequel of a movie that was 22 years ago. And it was a solid movie. Acting was solid. But like I said, I felt like some of the diction, some of the writing was corny. I don't really have nothing too negative to say. I'm just going to say, really, it was a good movie.
I don't know, man. I love this movie, bro. I agree with the sentiment. It's a good, feel-good movie. I haven't seen the original in a long time, so I ain't even feel like rewatching it because I'm not about to rewatch it. I'm about to see what they put out. And this movie, I love the way they did it. The story writing was good. The acting was good. I love the twist. I did not know it was going to be the daughters that were going to, all four of them were going to be, you know, twisted. I didn't know that. I just thought it was going to be the mom and Lindsay Lohan. So I didn't expect that. So when they did that, I was like, oh, that's dope. And I thought the story was great. Jamie Lee Curtis was hilarious, bro. Like a lot of those jokes, I haven't laughed that hard in a movie in a long time, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's a feel-good movie too, but for some reason, maybe I was just in my inner child, but I love this shit. It was making me laugh. I was able to like really feel for the characters. I thought the character development was good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Why didn't you like it?
Well, I never said it. They put words in my mouth. I did not say I didn't like it. I said it was a good movie because it's not that type of movie. That's why. It's not that type. This movie is not that type of movie to go crazy about. There's nothing in the movie. It's not. It's good, but I've already seen this type of movie already. It's a sequel to a movie that the first one, in my opinion, was better.
It was different, though.
Different doesn't always make it better. It was different doesn't make it was better. It wasn't better, in my opinion. I enjoyed the first one more. I felt like the first one, it wasn't as corny. And as I said, the girls were good. They were cool. But they didn't do enough for me to think, okay, them adding on made the movie better. It was a good movie, but it's not better than the original. And that's what I'm saying. It was good. It was solid. Well, it was definitely... this was also supposed to go to Disney Plus. I don't know if you know that or not. This is also supposed to go... Yeah, this is also supposed to go to Disney Plus, and they decided for it to go to the movies, which I agree, it is good enough to be in the movie theater, which already gives my rating away. I just don't think it was better than the original. That's all I'm saying, because it wasn't.
Well, don't compare it to the original. As is.
You're always going to compare it to the original. You're not going to go as is.
Come on, man.
You're always going to look at the original. That is how it always goes. That's how you do sequels.
Did you like the callback with the song at the end?
Uh-huh.
You didn't like that? That didn't like...
It was good. Like I said, it's a good movie. I'm not rating it higher than what it was. It was a good, solid movie. I just don't find it to be better than the original.
What was corny?
Some of these jokes were definitely corny. They had jokes here and there. They just weren't hitting for me.
A lot of jokes were hidden. The only part that I was like, was the food fight. The food fight was probably the only part where I was like,
There were certain things said I was like, eh. Like I said, it was good, but I'm not gonna go crazy like you're going.
I'm going crazy.
I always, when I go see movies like this, it's like the original Lilo and Stitch. I always watch the first one before I go see the next one. That's how I always am to remember, because it is a sequel.
I didn't watch the first one.
Well,
again.
You didn't. Once you watch both, you go, okay, I watched this one, and you go here. It's like, okay, this was a good, solid movie. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the chemistry between Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis once again was amazing. But them together are really, really hilarious. Funny.
Fire.
I love them together. Like I said, the plot was fine. The movie was good. It was a good movie. Am I going to say it's real gold? No. But it's popcorn worthy. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is it's not better than the first one that I watched. But still really, really good. And I still love Lindsay Lohan. And I still love Jamie Lee Curtis. I will even say Chad Michael Murray, he was funny in this movie. The ex-boyfriend. He was cool too.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was good seeing him back. To me, it was very good to see the nostalgia of the movie. Very nostalgic. But even though it was nostalgic, I'm still going to judge it the way I need to judge it. And that's why it gets a good popcorn worthy. And I'm glad I got to see this movie. And I'm glad they decided to put it in the movie theater and not on Disney Plus.
Well, I'm definitely excited they put it in movie theaters. I also like the part where the mom and the daughter, once they swap, and then the daughter's realizing like, oh, he really loves my mom. Thought that was good. I was like, I felt that. Like, I felt for a lot of the parts, especially with the daughter-in-law. She wanted to go back home. She didn't want this sister. She just wanted to go back home.
Yeah, the stepdaughter,
be with loving friends.
Yeah, she went back and
although she was capping on having a boyfriend and all that, her life is so great over.
Yeah.
But once they found like some relation after switching. They had to work together. And hey, we got about to ruin this wedding. Mm-hmm. I thought that was wholesome. It's just a lot of wholesome parts in it. It might not have been better than the first one, but just watching it, it felt like, hey, you should definitely take your kids to go see this movie. It's a good time. I laughed a lot. If I had to say, I say gourmet popcorn. I can't say real gold because.
So you just proved my point. You just proved my point.
I want to say real gold, but I just.
This is not the type of movie you can rank be real gold.
Yeah.
It's just, and that's okay.
I agree with you on that one, but it's definitely real gold. But it's not real gold. Sorry, gourmet popcorn.
That's what I'm saying. It's
man,
good.
You're talking like that shit barely streaming though.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Hey, listen. This movie is good. It's solid. I don't find it to be better than the first one. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Were there a couple of things I didn't quite enjoy? Yes. But it's still very good. Fine. Better than the first one. I mean, not better than the first one, but it definitely better than streaming. Should definitely take your family to go see it. Feel good movie. Like I said, I love the chemistry between Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Can't stress that enough. The kids and stuff like that, I wasn't really a big fan of it. But that's...
What was your favorite part?
Everything with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, when they switched, they were in the car, and they went to go to Chad Michael Murray, and they were trying to flirt and all that. And
right, that was funny.
They're going everywhere, you know what I mean? Doing stuff together.
When she fell and she was getting up, she's like...
Yeah, the
crackles.
Oh,
my God, yeah, the crack. That was hilarious,
how about
bro.
all the pictures that Jamie Lee Curtis was pregnant with her lips?
Yeah,
and all
bro.
that stuff was hilarious. Listen, everything with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, I love to death. Everything. There's nothing they did to me that I did not enjoy. My problem with it really dealt with the kid part.
There we go. We're getting somewhere. I'm trying to pinpoint.
Like I said, there were certain parts of the kids I liked too, and that's why the movie's still good. I like when the kids were like, well, like, I'm young, I can go eat. I can go do what I want. I can go eat everything I want.
Funny,
you know what I mean? Because I'm young again. I enjoyed that part
even when
too.
she crashed off the little...
crashed off the... you know what I mean? Like I said, there's not my negatives to the movie are little nicks and knacks. It's nothing crazy. My most negative about the movie really deals with that. I just enjoyed the first one more. That's all, really. And also, right after I saw this movie, I saw Weapons. So I think that's also affecting my review because I thought Weapons was better overall. I enjoyed it more. So when you see back-to-back movies, you know, it's obviously you might rank in your head which one is better. You know
I saw Weapons first and then Freakier Friday.
Yeah. So I saw Freakier Friday first, then I saw Weapons. So that probably something to do with it too. But I'm not saying anything about this movie is not good. Like I said, I think it's definitely popcorn worthy. You definitely should go to the movies and see it. Honestly, I really want to see more Lindsay Lohan. She looks like she's back to being as talented as she was before. I've always loved Lindsay Lohan. One of my favorites. And then Jamie Lee Curtis is an amazing actress.
Yeah, she was so fire in this.
Oscar winning. She is an Oscar winning actress, and she's showing you again like how good she is. She can do it all.
She was so fire in this. A lot, like I said, if you take her out of it, it definitely hit the same. She was, all her parts were hilarious. Even I love the bloopers at the end. They actually gave us bloopers at the end. They used to do that. They don't do that as often anymore.
And they usually do them for Disney movies.
Yeah. And now for them to bring that back, I also thought that was dope.
I'm sure that was because of Lindsay Lohan. She was executive producer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's executive producer and she helped direct the movie. So
and they didn't veer off. I guess and you got to give Disney credit. This is the best sequel or remake type movie that they gave us, because they've been struggling. They always do something weird. Like you said, Lilo and Stitch, you definitely you're not with that.
I have to go back and see. It's one of the better ones. I have to think about
For sure.
The best.
But if this is how they're gonna move going forward, I'm rocking with it. Like if they're gonna,
Well, I'm not. They ain't gonna move going forward. Like this was Lindsay Lohan. This was Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis doing this.
You think it's a one-off? Like, hey.
Yeah, they're not gonna be. Listen, can I get Sky High too? Like I'm still waiting for Sky High. You know what I mean? Like there's certain movies I'm waiting for and they haven't given it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, listen, this was a great week for movies. Probably
absolutely.
For put two movies together and to both be very good. I'm surprised.
This is probably the best movie week all year. If you think about it, out of all the two movies that came out this whole year, this is probably the best ones.
Yeah, because I remember we reviewed. It was that week we had three. It was F1,
Meg. Oh my god.
Not Meg. F1, Jurassic World. There was another one.
It was Megan 2.0.
Oh, Megan.
Yeah, my bad. Because I don't give a fuck about
it. This shits on that. Way better. This is way better than those three.
For sure.
Even though F1 was it was fire. The other two, you could really just throw in the trash.
But thank you for watching. We'll see y'all next week. What we got next week?
It looks like we got Nobody 2.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 13 of the Say What's Real podcast. I am Lawrence.
And I'm Nick.
And that's Say What's Real. Like, comment, subscribe for more content.
Nobody to this shit. God, man, man. I've been dying for a reason not to see that bitch. Like it's just like the Mr. What's his motherfucking nice guy shooting guy good. What's the movie with Liam Neeson?
Oh, Naked Gun.
Yeah, Naked Gun. I was so happy we ain't reviewed that shit. Like, bro, fuck.
Listen, Nobody 2, I'm sure will be better than Naked Gun.
Oh, it better? The fuck?
It'll be better than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an action movie, so I mean, how bad could it really be, right? They're gonna give you the action you need. I mean, it's